Howdy there, folks! How are y'all doing? My name is Rees, and welcome back to another video in our SevTech Ages Let's Play adventure. And today we're starting in the mines, and I've actually already done a bit of mining. I've got some copper cluster, andesite. I also fought a skeleton, so that was fun. Not sure where it came from. I thought I had it pretty well lit down here. It's the first time I've seen a monster down here in a long time. But the reason we're starting in the mine is because I realize we haven't been down here since the first episode, and you folks might be interested to see what's been going on. Because, not since the first episode. Obviously, we didn't go in the mine in the first episode. Since the first episode where we saw the mine. That's the last time y'all saw the mine. I should restart, but I'm not going to. So, this is where we found all of our ore, all of our copper, or azurite, if you will. And many of you remember that this room did not look like this. It was once very much enclosed. And in fact, if you go back to the episode and look in the thumbnail, this is where that thumbnail was. It looked a lot different back then, didn't it? Well, that's because I've been mining, and I actually haven't mined a whole lot of azurite. Basically just enough to keep my armor replenished every time it got eaten by a shoggoth. And I just said armor twice there. Armor. You know, my armor. So I've been mining out down here. But then, this is where I've been getting andesite. You might remember in that episode when we mined down here, we were basically in a chunk of andesite. And you've seen all the construction I've been doing. If you've been wondering where the andesite's coming from, it's been in here. This was all fully encrusted with andesite. And I've now pushed it back all the way to this wall. And I was actually curious to see how much more I had left, because I have even bigger construction ambitions. So I dug a hole through here to see how thick this deposit was. And it goes all the way back to this back wall here, which is crazy. There's so much andesite. And I'm not sure if that's all solid andesite. I guess I will find out as I continue mining. I had an idea of mining out everything around this deposit, you know, like a giant nugget of azurite, but there's nothing useful down here. It's just stone. If it was more andesite, maybe I'd do that, but it's just stone, and so it's not really worth it. So I just decided to pop up here. I grabbed a few extra pieces. I'm not sure if we're going to need them for today's episode, but I was just down here trying to... what I came down here for, I didn't mean to start the episode just yet. I was just mining out some andesite and some more ore. But then I thought, well, we'll start down here, and people might enjoy that. So there you go. That's a nice little tour. I've got something else to show you up top, though. Something else that I think is really cool. That, Shrek, how do we get back out of here? Right. I get lost here every time. I've been down here 100 times. No, that's an exaggeration. Like 10 times, 15 times. When I go down here, it tends to be an inventory event. That is, I fill up my inventory. Usually not all with stone and ore, usually just with junk. But I lowered the render distance a bit because I was having some strange issues with lags every time I broke a block. And I wasn't sure what was causing that, so I went ahead and just lowered the render distance. So if it looks a bit foggy in the distance, that's why. We're not going to worry about that too. Oh my good gosh, what have we here? Is that a knight? It's Daketora. What? That doesn't make any sense. Daketora, for those of you who don't know, is a patron supporter. He's one of my executors. Is he hostile? Why is he here? Oh, this is weird. Do you think this is one of those mods that adds just random Minecrafters to the world? He's a knight. He's big. Look how big he... Hold on a second. He is bigger than me. Why are you so tall? He doesn't seem to be hostile. Can we trade with them? Let's see. I'll fight to defend our new kingdom. Oh, okay, mate. You do that. He's very definitive on it. He's gonna fight and... Oh, no monster shall escape my blade. Hello, Baycock Slayer. He knows. Whoa, he blinked. Okay. This is weird. I've got no explanation for that, but also, I can't be bothered. He seems pretty... Daketora seems like a good guy. I'm sure it'll be fine. So today, we have to go back and we need to get a pedestaling for time, but then also we have to consult our Necronomicon normal rituals. We did this before. Remember, we got a parrot? We just didn't tame it, and we're supposed to tame it using seeds in order to complete the quest. Now, fortunately, we still have that parrot right over yonder because Buttercup was so kind, and Buttercup brought us the eagle feathers we needed, so we didn't need to slaughter the lovely bird. So, is that a skeleton? Is that skeleton outside the fence? Looks like it. I think I've got enough light here that mobs shouldn't spawn in here. So, we should be okay. I'm not too worried about that. I don't reckon that we'll have any sort of further issues today. That Daketora situation is a bit odd, though. Right, seeds. I don't think that I actually have any seeds in here. I think I moved them all outside because I built a new what the... Okay. Blood Elf is here as well. Executor Blood Elf is also in my world now, and he's on a ship. Buttercup, are you behind this? Did you do this, Buttercup? This seems like a Buttercup thing to do. Oh, gosh. Buttercup, what do you... what's the point of having a guard dog if he's not going to properly offer some defense? Oh, he did come in here to help. You're a good dog, Buttercup. I appreciate that. Get out of the water, though. Shake yourself off. I don't want you to drown. There you go, boy. Good boy. Thank you for coming to my rescue. What is this? He's a Viking captain. That doesn't make any sense. He's Australian. He's also got a blonde beard, which I don't think is accurate. You know what? We're not here to ask questions. Can he talk? Oh. Travel. Maybe we have to first... Let's see where that takes us. Oh! Oh my gosh! We just went on a sail! With the Viking captain! We're at the village first... Oh! There's the Shoggoth layer is over there. Oh my gosh! We have a Viking captain Blood Elf who can take us places now. Kingdom's Hold. Is that back home? It is back home. Hey, Buttercup. Oh, this is strange. But delightful. Okay. Fast travel is a thing now. I wonder if there's any more? I built little huts everywhere, by the way, on top of where I do all of my mining. That's a thing that I've done. Just to have a bit of a safe space when I come out of the mine so I don't get jumped by creepers, skeletons, zombies, etc. I have more executors and other patron supporters. I don't know if they're going to be showing up, but that would be pretty cool. If we had just a city of... Where's the seeds? There they are. A city full of all of my patron supporters. That would be awesome. I'm keeping my eyes peeled to see if I can find any more, because that would be really cool. I'm real curious about Daketora out there, what he's doing. He just says he's going to guard the land. I can respect that. You know what? That's a noble job. We need our lands protected, what with all the mayhem we've had happening around here. All right, Parrot. Here. We did it! Can't find a jungle. We've completed that one. Well, it's been a good episode. No, I'm just kidding. Next up, we have to go to the Beneath. You use an abyssal ritual to create the Beneath teleporter. Remember to have PE in your Necronomicon before starting a ritual. Okay. I don't know what that means, but what I do know is that we also have to do the pedestal thing, and that's going to help us get more PE without having to stand around and wait for that to happen. And to build a pedestal, I think you'll remember, we need some monolith stone, as well as whatever this Corallium pearl is. I haven't figured this out. Corallium infused stone. Am I supposed to find some Corallium clusters? Where am I supposed to get these things from? Corallium is a new ore found in ocean biomes and swamp biomes. The gems from it have multiple uses, among them the creation of Corallium pearls. I guess I'm gonna have to go find Corallium. Where's my dowsing rod? There it is. My weak dowsing rod. First stage and below. I don't guess there's any way to... Does this thing have any uses? Can we level it up somehow? I guess not. There's your recipe, though. I don't particularly want to go on a grand adventure to find some, but I do know where there is a biome where we can search for it tomorrow. I want to see Daketora own face, though. I want to see what he can do against the monsters. There aren't any really monsters out here. Yes, yes! Follow me this way! No, not down here. Daketora, did you get stuck down here, mate? Ah! Whoa! Well, I'm impressed. Okay, so I'm prepared now. I've got 25 torches. I've got my... Well, we had the raft to begin with, but I'm also bringing a sleeping mat and my atlas, and I guess we'll head south. Once we go, like, this way for a ways. Dark Oak! Hey! We've been trying to find this stuff for a while. Oh! Oh! Hey! What have we here? I mean, it looks like we've just found a basic village that's been built slightly differently. Why? Oh. Could it be at long last? Is this a biome of a swamp? That was a strange way of phrasing that, but I've been sailing for a long time, and I've been looking for a biome of the swamp for quite a while. If that is indeed what I've found, then behold, perhaps now I may rest. Halfway expected to sail up here and just find Blood Elf has like beaten me here, and it's like, oh, I could have taken you here the whole time. Corallium! Corallium ore! Okay. Dadgummit. Okay. Alright, so I've blocked off the water here a little bit. What happened to my boat? Did I lose it? I need my raft. I can't just leave it out in the water. I'll never find it again. It's over there. I can remember that. Okay. Let's throw down a torch. And I guess we'll go down here the only way I know how. Bad idea. Keep those on here. We'll go down here and we'll do a rotation. This clay takes a while to dig up, so maybe let's... I was going to say let's leave it, but let's... Yeah, let's I don't know. Oh, Corallium ore. It says 3. Did we ever figure out what that means? It doesn't mean 3 blocks away. Is that the number of ores there are? Directly beneath us is 3? If so, this is not going to be a very large cluster of ores that we're finding right now, and that's a disappointment. I was hoping to find a nice big cluster, one that would last us for the rest of our lives, if not the rest of my children's lives as well. You know, and then once we've used up this land for its Corallium, we can put back into the earth, by which I mean we will use it as a landfill, and we'll charge people to store their trash here. And then that's going to generate a little bit of revenue for us. And then once that's done, we'll cap it all off and we'll build a park on top. And we'll say that we're doing it for the environment, but in reality, we're doing it to score points with the locals, because then what we want to start doing is getting into politics. But we start off by bribing the local politicians and making them pass some bad laws that no one likes. You know, the sort of things where you pressure them into it. You say things like, if it saves just one child's life, don't you think we should ban Coca-Cola? I mean, just one child, it's worth it, don't you think? And they do, but then everyone loses their mind because you can't ban Coca-Cola in a free country. People are allowed to make their own decisions, even if they're bad ones. But, you know, they're like, but I was pressured into it. And then everyone's like, you know what, we're removing you from office. And I'm like, hey, remember that time that I built a nice park? And everyone goes, yeah, this isn't me, obviously. This is my great-grandchildren, because I built a mine, and then my child... maybe my great-grandchildren, they built a place to put garbage, and then my great-great-great-great-grandchildren, they built the park. They're like, well, I care about the community and the world and freedom, so vote for me. And then everyone votes for them. And slowly but surely, we take over. Corallium ore! Hot diggity dog. Let's get, like, all of it. I don't know if we can get all of it, though. There doesn't appear to be that much. Wow. Okay, then. That's all of it here, I guess. That's all we're gonna get. Well, how many do we... We need quite a bit of it to make these infused stones. I mean, we have to combine the gems in order to get these bigger... Oh my gosh. I don't think we're finished. Oh, there's more right here. Interesting. Found a tunnel down here with some granite. Some sort of underwater installation. What is this? Slime blocks? Oh. Okay, well that seems like a thing worth taking home with us at the expense of some random berries. I don't know what we're going to do with them. But, oh, look, more Corallium. Perfectly safe lava bridge right here. Just to reach this one piece. Corallium ore. Oh, possibly 2 pieces of Corallium ore? No, yeah, just those 2. All right. There's no more visible around me, so I guess we will leave now. Okay. Nice. Let's take a nap before we go any further. And then I'm going to go retrieve my boat and head home. Oh my gosh. Well, I have never seen that before. That is a hammerhead shark. I have sailed nearly... Well, I was going to say halfway around the world, but I guess the world is infinite. But look at the distance I've traveled via boat today. And this is where I find one. Outside my own home. Do you reckon it's hostile? Let's see if it's hostile. You know how I feel about sharks in video games. All seems well. All seems well, all ends well is well, I guess. What would suddenly cause that to start appearing in the world? Never have we seen one of these. I don't like it. I'm not happy about it. I don't want to look at it. I'm going to pretend like this didn't happen. My gosh, I tell you what I need to do, and I'd save a ton of time. Just dig a tunnel straight through this block of land here. Sort of like the Panama Canal, so I can avoid swimming around that entire peninsula. It's a hazard to my health, the amount of sailing that I have to do to get through that. Okay, so I went on my big journey, and I came back, but I don't remember what it is I needed the Corallium for in the first place. What did I need that for? Was that part of the pedestal? Was that what I needed it for, so I could do the darn pedestal? It was, so I could create a Corallium pearl, which is inside of, well, a stoked kiln. Apparently I can do something as well, but here we go. Corallium pearl. All right, I don't know what this is, so I guess we'll have to use this recipe. The Corallium infused stone, which is stone, and some Corallium gem clusters. Looks like we can use just about anything we want as well. I mean, it literally is just running the gambit of just about anything. Is there any differences here? So this one has 3 gem, 3 gem, 3 gem. This one has 2 gem, 3 gem, 4 gem. This one has 3 gem, 2 gem, 4 what? Oh, I get it. So it just has to total 9. Okay. How do you put these into a cluster? Like that. That's how you do it. Okay. So this should give us 3 of these, and then we combine that with stone. I have polished andesite. We can use that as well. I don't know. I use it for construction purposes. Maybe let's go ahead and cook up some cobblestone into stone. Is that how that works, right? Yeah, should be. I am excited about the dark oak, though. Glad to get those planted outside. Added to my list of trees that I've got nearby. So one more of these stones right here is all that I'm waiting for, and then I can craft the Corallium pearl, which I then have to smelt, I guess. Corallium, again, though. All I'm thinking about is Star Wars, and in particular today, a Han Solo story. What am I doing wrong here? What was the rest of... Oh, right. Like so. The a Han Solo is what I'm thinking of. A movie that was hated by everyone. Universally panned, but I enjoyed it. I mean, it's no epic Star Wars movie, but for what it was pretty good. I guess now I'm going to take a nap and then go to the Sheegoth lair or whatever it is and probably die. Buttercup, if I travel with Blood Elf, will you go with me? I don't know. We've never tried to sail together, have we? Well, I mean, I've left you while on a small raft before, and you did not follow me then. So I'm not really sure if I can trust you to go with me now, but I'll tell you what, I'm going to get you out of your... No, hold on a minute. Hold on just a minute. No. We're leaving the Corallium behind. We're not taking this with us. And also, going to leave all my books here as well. Mama did not raise a fool. Is this the new bookshelf, I guess? I'll put that in there as well. I'm not going to risk losing everything with me here today. I will take literally all of the food, though, in case I get hungry and almost... Oh, man, I almost took these with me, too. I found out that if you press N, it brings up this nutrition thing, and I think we're supposed to try to keep this all at 100%, maybe. I don't actually know how it works. Dake, how you doing, man? You taking care of situations? You dealing with things? How you doing? No monster shall escape my blade. From what I've seen, he's not lying. He can really take him down. All right, Buttercup. For better or worse, let's do this. So you're going to follow me, and if I do the fast travel, theoretically speaking, he should go with me. So we're going to Firsta. I wonder how you add more routes to this. Can he go put one up over by me? Oh my gosh. Okay, good. Buttercup's here with me as well. Excellent. Let's go, boy. What I would like is for there to be another port somewhere nearby where we just did all of our mining, so that if we need to go there in the future, we can do so. Oh my gosh, there's a little bunny rabbit. Is it dead now? It doesn't look like it can swim. I need to put it out of its misery. Now, that might have looked cruel, but sometimes you gotta be cruel to be kind. In the right measure. Listen, Buttercup. Oh gosh. I don't want to get into combat with everything, okay? I think it'll be fine to mine up these edges here. Yeah, that'll be fine. Okay, so let's close this off. I don't want to risk them seeing me. You know, Buttercup? I brought you here just as backup because you definitely came in handy last time. But I'd rather not fight them if I don't have to. I only need to build one of these things, correct, Buttercup? He's not... I don't know if he's going to tell me or not. Full honesty here right now. Honesty hour. Never had a conversation with Buttercup in which he answered me. Every so often he'll nod to a question, but I don't know if that's quite the same thing. Sometimes I'm not even sure if it's an intentional nod. Sometimes I think he's just super energetic and happy to be here. Happy to be involved. Especially after the Orders had him off doing all sorts of crazy missions. And that is, of course, that's the Remnant, not the Guardian Order. So, according to this recipe, we're going to need 7 monolith stones. I'm pretty sure I've got one back at the house. But on the off chance that I don't, let's take one more with us here. And then let's get the Shrek out of Dodge. How do you get more of these? Is there a way to construct these? This is uses. Recipes there doesn't appear to be. I think maybe we could let the Shoggoth out, Buttercup, and they might create more. But then who knows what else they might do. Listen to them down there. They sound angry. I think the thing with the monolith stone is it's the only stone that they can't break. And if that is in fact the case, maybe we don't want to break it because it is keeping them encrusted. And I don't know if they respawn down there or how that works because there always seems to be a fresh batch of them ready to kill me. So How do you stop that from happening? You know, if we do break their home and they escape into the world, do they just constantly spawn? Is there any way I can keep them in there? Have you ever seen the mouth of a squid? I just did. It's not pleasant. I'm glad there's no sharks out here. I'd be losing my mind. I mean, we saw one earlier, but it's not in this direct area. The final thing we need is a shadow gem, which we do happen to have a couple of, because y'all might remember we killed one of the big scary monsters the last time we went to the Shadowlands. And so, fortunately, I think we got 2 out of him. That's good, because I don't want to go back there today, but I've got a feeling we're going to have to go back there in the near future anyway for more of these things. I don't know how important this mod is going to be moving forward, but, well, pretty important considering the next few things we have to do literally involve it. So if I put this down here, yeah, okay, so it shot this thing. Wait a minute, maybe it shoots it into there and then we load up. Okay, so we got 152 right now. Oh, what just happened? Oh, what is going on now? Oh my gosh, what the Shrek just went on here? Okay. Anyway, as I was saying, the book is currently at 157, and if I put it on here and then take it back off, 183. Okay, so we'll just leave that to charge up, and then we'll take it out and put it in the book. Speaking of which, though, I see a bit of slime over there. We might need that. That was pretty spooky, eh? Good grief. Oh, look at that. Okay, so on a whim, I just typed in beneath, and there it is, beneath teleporter. Apparently, I can already do it. It requires a lot of energy, though, and it's going to require some monolith stones, a blank teleporter. Coal dust I can do, demonic will we can do, dark oak fenced gate, we've got what we need for that, gunpowder. We're pretty much set with everything we need except for blank teleporter, which is going to be tin, bronze, copper, blocks of coal, Corallium pearl, we know how to do that, black dye powder. What is this? Apprentice blood orb? Unfamiliar item. Oh, Corallium pearl again. Okay. Good thing we went and found all that Corallium. Guess we'll do all that next time. I'm gonna go do some sorting, plant some saplings, and when we come back, maybe there will be more people here. I don't know. It's a bit strange how that's happening, isn't it? Until next time, thank you folks for watching. God bless you, and I'll see you later. Bye!